college basketball. Tough day for the Gaels down in Florida. They lose to University of Kansas 96-83, a game that Iona really was never competitive in. They were down 19-7 early. They made a run for trying to get back in the game towards the end of the first half. They played Trey James a bit the freshman, big player. Tyson Jolly got a drive and a foul, but a couple of free throws, but Iona still trailed by 15 at the half, 46-31. Never really got better in the second half. If anything, Kansas just kept their foot on the gas pedal through the half and just really dominated the game with their fast transition offense. They were generating turnovers and points off those turnovers and were shooting the ball well. Iona just never seemed to come up with an answer to slow the pace of the game or to tighten up the defense. Certainly Rick Pitino's trademark. I'm sure he's going to be very disappointed. I think we're going to hear from Coach Pitino in a few minutes and have something for you, but just a very disappointing game. But overall, for 10 days in Florida, Iona comes away with 3 wins, the 2 wins over Liberty and North Alabama in the MAC ASUN tournament, and then the win Thanksgiving night over the University of Alabama, number 10 in the country. The first time Iona had beaten a top 10 team in 40 years since the Louisville win at Madison Square Garden. That many of us remember from being there in the winter of 1980. The Jim Valvano, Jeff Rulin, Kevin Hamilton, Glenn Vickers team, Dave Brown, who we just all saw at Iona last 2 years ago for of a get together of players from that team. But today, Iona, Nelly Jr. Joseph had 10 points on the game, only 5 rebounds. He's been averaging a double rebounds and points almost all year. Dylan Van Eck, 7 points. Barrick Jean-Louis had 4 points, and Elijah Joyner had 10. He got 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, giving Iona a little bit of some shooting. Tyson Jolly was kind of hot and cold on the game, 3 of 7 shooting, 1 of 3 on threes, had 14 points. He was 7 of 9 on free throw shots, and that helped a lot. And off the bench, Trey James got a couple of free throws. Got 1 basket for 4, and that's something that's really, I think, the first time he's played much in his college career. And Quinn Slazinski had 7 tonight, 2 of 4 shooting. Didn't really get on track on the day. And Walter Clayton, 13 points, shot well, 3 of 5 on threes, and was a factor. And Randy Myers got in, shot real well, 5 of 9, 4 of 6 on threes. He had 14 points. Difference in the game, really, you could look at the turnovers, which I'm sure Coach Pitino would talk to. 18 for Iona, 9 for Kansas. And rebounds in the game, they dominated 36-22. So all those factors, Kansas looked like a top 5 team, one of the best college basketball teams in the country. Iona looked like really a work in progress today, which it is. They've had success very quickly under Rick Pitino, and we'll have to regroup as they start their MAC conference season this week, as they will travel to play at Marist this week on Wednesday, and that will be the start of their conference season and another measure of the progress of this team. But they're going to have to come back, I think, as excited as they were over the win over Alabama, and deservedly so. They have to learn how to maintain that type of intensity. These tournaments are a test because 3 games in 4 days, but these are still college kids, so they should be able to try to maintain. And that's really one of the challenges, being able to maintain level of play over the stretch of games. Certainly during the conference season, there are going to be weeks where there are 3, even 4 games that may come up. But we still can really remember the win over Alabama Thanksgiving night, which again will be looked to all season long as a super high quality win. Really something that stood out. I think today's game is a bit of a disappointment, a show that this Iona team is still a work in progress for Coach Rick Pitino. As he said this week, that they expect to be much better in January and February, but I think this is a welcome call that they're going to have to go back and work on their fundamentals and rebuild a little bit of their confidence, rebuild their intensity on defense, and work from there. But this is a team that should have a lot of successful nights over the course of this season and should be an NCAA contender, but they got to earn it. You got, you don't get there on laurels. You got to win the games. And that conference, everybody is shooting at Iona. They want to defeat Gaels, who have won the last 5 awarded conference championships, and their Hall of Fame coach, Rick Pitino. Okay, so this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio and our Iona College basketball page. Hope you all had a good and enjoyable Thanksgiving, and we'll look forward to a lot of basketball in December. Games coming up at Madison Square Garden, Barclays Center, and the UBS Arena in December. So it should be a lot of fun and some great opportunities for Rick Pitino and this Iona team to showcase itself and get off to a good start on the MAC season. So from White Plains and Sons of the American Legion Radio, we represent the 2 million veterans of the American Legion and 330,000 members of the Sons serving America's veterans. This is Ken Kraetzer. Have a great evening, everybody.